Hello friends, you're watching India Today Tech, and in this video we're going to talk about the Honor 9 Lite versus the competition. The phone recently launched in the budget segment, has some great features and has a very good looking design as well. But there are many phones available in its price segment right now, like the Honor 7X and the Xiaomi Mi A1. While the Honor 9 Lite is a newer generation smartphone compared to the 7X, it is also much more refined both in terms of design and software. So I will definitely recommend you to buy the 9 Lite over the 7X. But is it also comparable to the Xiaomi Mi A1? That is what we're going to take a look in this video. Before moving further, if you haven't subscribed to our channel, please do so by clicking the link below. Let's get started.
There's a world of difference between the design of these two phones. The Mi A1 is built on the conventional lines with a 16:9 display, a solid metal unibody design, and soft keys given at the bottom. Honor 9 Lite, on the other hand, is a more compact phone and uses an 18:9 display with thin bezels. It packs more screen area in a smaller form factor and also feels more premium to touch and feel. And that is best part about the Honor phone. It looks and feels like a next generation smartphone and doesn't demand a high price for that. But there are a few small differences in the design of these two phones that I should point out. On the Mi A1, the touchscreen is slightly more smooth, probably because it has a Corning Gorilla Glass 3 on the display, and the Honor 9 Lite does not. Next, the Mi A1 has a Type-C USB port and supports fast charging, which the 9 Lite misses out on. And finally, the Mi A1 has an aluminum build, while the Honor phone is probably not made out of metal. Though, both phones are equally strong and don't bend when you apply force. In fact, the 9 Lite is slightly more solid, but we don't have a confirmation from Honor yet if the 9 Lite is made out of metal. Also, both phones have dual microphones, single speaker, headphone jack, and hybrid SIM card slot. The Honor 9 Lite has on-screen navigation keys, while they are put on the thick bottom bezel on the Mi A1. This allows the Honor phone to have a bigger display, but mind you, it is only slightly bigger. To be exact, it is 0.2 inches or only 3.6% bigger than that on the Mi A1. And you don't really feel that while watching movies. In fact, on the contrary, you would feel the Mi A1 to have a bigger display because of its wider aspect ratio. It's strange but true. Moreover, the display on Mi A1 is more natural looking. It is brighter and has good viewing angles. In fact, viewing angles on both phones are good, but they are better on the Mi A1. Honor 9 Lite's screen, in comparison, has more saturated colors and looks muted. Even indoors, you would need to blast the brightness to full to get a nice looking display. You won't notice this when you're watching the Honor 9 Lite alone, for the display looks just fine. But when you bring in the Mi A1, you know the difference and you know which ones is the best. Now, the Mi A1 is Xiaomi's first stock Android phone, and it is popular for that very reason. It has been upgraded to Android Oreo, and the Honor 9 Lite also runs an interface made on Android Oreo. But there's a world of difference between the two phones when it comes to the user experience. The stock Android interface is cleaner, more streamlined, easy to use, and organized. You get a seamless experience and things are arranged in an orderly fashion, which makes it a delightful experience to use the Mi A1. In comparison, the EMUI on Honor 9 Lite is filled with third-party apps, has small icons, toggles, keyboard keys, and the menu is confusingly arranged. The display brightness bar is a classic example of it. It is so easy to find it and use on the stock Android, while not so much on the EMUI. Fortunately though, the Honor 9 Lite is not a slow phone and matches the Mi A1's speed when it comes to opening apps or multitasking. Most apps take same time to load and close on both the phones. In fact, some apps loaded faster on the Honor 9 Lite. There were instances when some apps would crash on the Honor phone, but otherwise everything goes smooth on it. Gaming is also smooth on both the phones thanks to the latest software and the chipsets that can handle heavy games like the Asphalt 8. Honor 9 Lite runs self-made Kirin 659 chip, while the Mi A1 uses tried and tested Snapdragon 625. Our test unit of the Honor 9 Lite has 4 GB of RAM, so things may not be as smooth on the 3 GB variant that comes at 10,999. Talking about the raw scores, we ran a few benchmarks on both the phones and we found that the Honor 9 Lite slightly outpaces the Mi A1 in the single core test. Battery backup on both these phones is good and will last you a day easily on extensive usage, but it is slightly better on the Mi A1 And I think it is because of better visibility on the display at lower brightness levels, a smaller display and more efficient software. Now let's move on to the cameras. Both phones have dual cameras on the back, but 9 Lite has dual cameras on the front as well. Let's take a look at photos taken from primary sensors on both the phones. In good light, Honor 9 Lite captures better details and sharp object outlines. And that is the case in low light as well. Though you would see both images have high amount of noise, but with more details on its images, Honor 9 Lite manages cleaner shots in low light. But cleaner doesn't mean correct. The color captured by Honor 9 Lite is very different from the actual scene. The actual color in these photos is better captured by the Mi A1. And when it comes to clicking portrait shots, the Mi A1 has been blowing off every dual camera phone in its price segment. And same is the case here. The Xiaomi phone is a clear winner when it comes to capturing portrait images, and in these photos as well, you'll find that it captures natural bokeh, has sharper object outlines, and of course, more accurate color. The front camera on the Mi A1 is its weak point, and Honor 9 Lite scores a point here. It captures brighter photos with more details, better colors, and less noise in low light. You can also click portrait images from the front camera if you want to, and they are very similar to what the rear camera clicks. So obviously, if you're looking for a better front camera on your phone, Honor 9 Lite should be your pick.
So which of these two smartphones should you buy? Well, it's not a very difficult question to answer. If you're planning to buy the 4GB, 64GB variant of the Honor 9 Lite, you would have to consider the Mi A1 because it's an equally good smartphone, even though being slightly old. But if you're considering the 3GB, 32GB variant, you may go ahead and buy the Honor 9 Lite because then you have a price benefit as well on the Honor 9 Lite. Let us know which phone you are planning to buy in the comment section below. Also, if you like this video, hit the thumbs up button and share this video with your friends. Subscribe to our channel to get latest videos like this delivered directly to your inbox. Thank you for watching.